Welcome back to the Whole Mess Principle. My name's Allison. I'm sipping my cup of, I'm calling it insanity because it is not tea. It is coffee. I just really like teacups and I don't need to be drinking coffee. Uranus has got me buzzed. I would really love to change the name of this channel to The Moon Made Me Do It. I believe the moon to be the concentrator of the energies of all the other planets, mostly the sun. My concept of reality is that the sun is the ink, the light codes that the moon concentrates and reflects onto a page that is material reality and prints into existence. We are 3D printed into material form. I mean, that's literally true somehow, regardless of the mechanism behind it. So why not think of it that way? And I realized much of my learning about astrology has simply come through retrospect. I document as much as I possibly can. Looking back on these pieces of evidence from my past is what has allowed me to really track my own cycles, prove my synchronous journey through the zodiac just to myself, and it's made the evidence stack up into the territory of undeniability. Scorpio, I guess, is the sign of the occult. I hate that word. I guess a better word is just mystery, and that's what we've been trying to really eliminate from our modern lives, is any sense of mystery. And astrology is my savior because I've had many mysteries in my life, but they've all ended up being empty plastic bags. This one actually has substance. So anyway, I was not so much wanting to talk about this upcoming quarter Scorpio moon as reflect on how this week of the Leo full moon has gone. When I come here to talk about the moon, that's what I'll be doing, reflecting on the phase that is finishing up. And unfortunately, I haven't been focusing on my health because I've been trying to make a video about justice between Aquarius and Scorpio for the quarter moon. Leo is the heart. I think that's the thing I'm just chanting. Leo is the heart. The heart of the lion is a star called Regulus. What is everybody talking about right now? Regulating the nervous system. And we have flattened our ideas of this and every other zodiac sign to mean something so two-dimensional. Leo's just the performer, the attention seeker, the celebrity, the vain king. Where is your courage? Where is anybody's courage? I'm at the point that I am not allowing people into my life unless they exhibit courage. Why don't you ask some braver questions? Why don't you dare? Why are you so afraid of somebody saying, "How dare you?" It should thrill you on the odd occasion to be asked, "How dare you do something that thrills you?" I dare you to do something brave, something true to your heart. And health is vital. We've actually crafted a society where health means robot, means placid, flaccid. It means every function in your body failing and replacing it with the functionality contained in a pill. Everyone's just okay with it. Well, I have never been okay with it, and I've been saying it for over a decade. How do people believe in a God that created the world and so loved the world, who simultaneously believe that everything's broken, that everything that was made is inferior product? Now, I have not been very healthy this past week, but I have been vital. I've eaten junk food. I'm drinking a lot of Coca-Cola.
Give me strong. That's it.
She's gonna be okay, Mac.
But my heart is super healthy. My heart is alive. And I can't say that I see that in many people. I know that there's something in there, beating and clawing, but there's this facade, this persona, this personality that's always duct taping its mouth shut and throwing it into a closet. People don't want to be judged, but they want diagnoses. This comes down to something else, an issue of authority. I guess people just need a king, even if he's cowardly and inferior. People do not believe that we are sovereign, that they have a voice that can be trusted, or that anybody they know has a voice that they can trust, unless they've been given some kind of title in society, no matter how flimsy. It's a major, major crisis of faith right now. Faith in anything. Here's what's worse, okay? When someone actually starts to improve, they are brought down by their family and friends who start to feel like someone's running ahead of them in a race. Nobody is given any social credit for improving their health, and especially not in improving their happiness. They're competed with. And people are so bold about admitting that, that drives them. We have so much unwarranted shame in our society. And then no shame where it's needed. You need to feel shame admitting that someone else's happiness makes you competitive. Recognize that as something you're not supposed to feel. That's discernment. It's human, okay? It's something I experienced a long, long time ago. There was a moment where I looked at my own jealousy and I saw it clearly. I saw that my jealousy of another person was an opportunity to become inspired by them instead. And I never looked back. That's a brave moment you can have with yourself. You can transform those ugly little feelings into actual noble drives within you. Every piece of lead has a path to becoming gold. Gold is the sun, is Leo, is health, is vitality, is soft. It's a soft metal, a soft and precious metal. And stop expecting perfection, even from people with a noble intention or who perform certain noble actions. Nobility is not perfection. That which is noble to do comes by having a brave moment with your own heart and doing something that you're afraid to do because you know you have to do it, because it is the right thing to do. This is very different from being just a good person or perfect. Nobility is a feature of your heart, of everybody's heart. And if you've just been a floating plastic bag your entire life, any day can come along that you are put into the hero's path and you are called to do something brave. And you recognize that your whole life you've turned down that call. But today could be the day that you pick up the phone, and that starts your whole life over again. That's why in movies, we don't really care for the good characters. We are looking for those bad characters who stumble upon that chance to become a hero and take it. So if you haven't started your hero's journey, get on it. It's real. You are chosen if you choose to be chosen and choose yourself. The opportunity is given to everyone who has a heart. Very few actually take it. And taking it is what makes you chosen. Therefore, choosing is chosenness. We are all created equal, but we do not proceed equally upon our paths. You are what you choose. You are what you think. You are how you feel. So if you don't take the crafting of all of these faculties seriously, then you're a paper bag whipped around by the wind, and everybody's just okay with that these days. Be brave, because Scorpio is not going to allow you to be a coward. You do not want to meet with Scorpio, the next fixed sign after Leo, if you haven't passed the tests of Leo. But you're going to, because this is a fixed moon cycle. We had the Leo full moon, the fixed quarter moon, and then the Aquarius new moon. This is a time to anchor in anything that you've been starting from the last moon cycle. Anything that's been on your mind that is gaining momentum. You need to keep flowing towards that and anchor something in. Make a decision. Though I am specifically referring to the month of February 2026, this message is timeless. And that fixed energy is always available to be worked with. But those of you anchoring things in right now, in this moment in human history, within the spiral that is time, very exciting things are happening. It's overwhelming. So ground yourself. I thought it was so cool that next week, Uranus is in Taurus on the IC, the root of the chart, the bottom of the chart. That to me is electricity anchoring itself into Earth, Taurus, our first Earth sign. It's like all these electrical lines have been being put in, and this is the lights being turned on. All those gnarly roots, our descent into hell, the era of construction. It's like that work is complete. And we just have to clean up all our construction equipment and all of our fast food wrappers, take off all our dirty clothes, and go become civilized again. We don't have to spend another second in hell. We can choose to be brave instead and actually step out into the light, which is intelligent, which is curious, which is alive, vital. Why am I counting? We can quit all the counts. We can just be alive here on New Earth, a renewed mind for a renewed experience of the same planet. It's going to be colorful, I can tell you that. Our fiery future. I'm feeling very healthy and stark raving sane, and I wish you the same. I love you so much. Peace out.